Hello, and welcome back to EFT with Lucy. My name is Lucy, and I'm so happy you're here. Today I'm squinting in the sun just a little bit, but I thought the view was really beautiful. Today we're going to be tapping on honoring the challenging thing in your life. And this might be something that's like chronic or something that you know is like good for you that you need to do, but you don't necessarily want to do, or maybe it's something that's a little bit more temporary, like a job or something else that feels challenging, but you really want to bring your best self to this challenge. I've had like people in my life that were like athletes, and when they went to college, they did this sport as basically the job in school, right? And so it kind of like took away the joy for them a little bit, but they did this ritual every day where they like woke up in the morning, blessed their run, blessed themselves, and blessed the day and blessed the challenge. And that really has I've carried that a lot through my life. And so for the things that are hard, it can be really easy to get frustrated, get down on ourselves, or try to avoid it, which can be certainly understandable. But I feel like sometimes that can lead us into like habits and ways of being that don't necessarily serve us, or we like don't feel proud, or we find ourselves procrastinating or something, and it just adds more stress to our life than not. And so my goal and my intention for this tapping is to help you feel like you can get in touch with the part of yourself that is gritty, that really wants to honor yourself, and knows that you can show up in a way to the situation that makes you feel proud of yourself. And also when we do that, I think it helps us move through the situation quicker with a little bit more ease. So we're just calling in the resilience to honor the part of you that knows you need to show up and honor this commitment, or this thing like taxes or something like that, right? Where you're like, you got to do it, and you just need to freaking do it, and you don't want to make it feel worse than it needs to be. You just got to do it, show up, and honor yourself by doing the thing that you committed to, that you know is going to serve you, even though it might be uncomfortable in the moment. So let's get into it. All right, starting on the side of the hand. There's this challenging thing in my life, and I kind of feel like a little toddler showing up because I have to do this thing. I'm like, I don't want to. Maybe it's something that's out of my control. And maybe it's a situation that I opted into, and I feel like I'm regretting it. Whether it is serving me or not serving me. I know that there are ways that this situation is growing me. Whether I opted into it because I thought it would be better than it has turned out to be. Or it's something that I can't avoid, like taxes. Or another circumstance that is out of my control. I'm honoring that I'm having a hard time here, no matter what has brought me here. I'm honoring that I am struggling with this. There's an aspect that I really hate. Whether it is a person, a place, or another aspect of it that is just so intolerable to me. I'm loving and accepting myself even though I'm having a hard time in this situation. Maybe there's an end in sight. Maybe there is some aspect of it that I can change. But ultimately, I really want to focus in on the part of me that knows that I can get through this, and remind myself that I do have agency in this situation, even if it feels like things are out of my control. Again, whether I've committed to a certain timeline of this, or there's no end in sight, I am loving, forgiving, and accepting myself. Whether I've put myself in this situation, or whether I'm staying in this situation because I know it's the right thing to do, or honoring that I have choices and I want to feel the best I can. In this situation, I'm loving and accepting myself, even though I'm having a hard time. And even though I wish things were different, and maybe there's a part of me that so desperately wants change. I know that I'm committed to acting in a way that I feel proud of. I may not know exactly what that looks like yet, but I'm open to discovering it. All right, take a deep breath in. Deep breath out. Starting on the top of the head. There's this thing I don't want to do. I don't want to show up for it. I don't want to be my best self. I just want to avoid it. Complain about it. Throw a pity party. Procrastinate. Focus on other things. Distract myself from it. Cause problems around it. Or whatever else my patterns are with this thing. This circumstance. This situation. Maybe there is one part of the situation that I find hard and challenging. Maybe it's the whole thing. I'm reminding myself I can love and accept myself even though I'm having a hard time. Maybe I'm shoulding myself, saying I should be showing up a different way. It should just be easier. I shouldn't be having a hard time with it. Other people should be acting differently. On and on and on. The truth is, it is what it is. The situation is what it is right now. There's some aspect of this situation that is not going to change. Whether it means I'm not removing myself from this job, this living arrangement, this relationship, or it's some sort of health condition that I just can't get around right now. Even though I wish I could just snap my fingers, wave my magic wand, and this whole thing would be behind me. I'm not going to create more suffering for myself by not accepting what is. I'm committed to accepting what is happening right now. Even if it's painful, even if they're parts of this that are uncomfortable. Maybe even parts of it that I hate. But the truth is, when I accept where I am in this situation, when I accept how things really are, when I accept my true feelings about this situation, I can create a better plan to move myself through it. So I'm just going to get really clear on what is it that I need from this situation. Because the truth is, while things might be out of my control, I'm never powerless. There's always a way that I can love myself more in this situation. And ways that I can make this situation feel better. Maybe I really just want to focus on this thing so I can get it over with. Maybe it means getting rid of distractions, getting rid of this procrastination, because I just want to avoid the uncomfortable parts. But when I avoid and distract, I'm just kicking this problem down the road and prolonging it. And I don't want to prolong this discomfort. So if there is a way that I can face things head on and get it over with faster, I am committed to doing that. If the discomfort is me telling myself that this means something about me, that I'm weak, lazy, whatever, I'm letting go of these stories. Instead of asking myself, why is this such a big deal? Why am I XYZ about this? Maybe I can ask, what can I do to have a better time? What can I do to make this easier? What can I do to make this more enjoyable? It could be something as simple as playing music while I do this task, or finding more time to get myself in a better environment. I'm pretty sure I know the answer. I'm committed to making this situation better. And I do want to honor the part of me that is growing, whether I want to or not. I know that this challenge is going to help me feel better about myself and to grow into a version of me that I am so proud of. It stinks when it feels like it's out of my control or like I'm being forced to grow. But the truth is, I could show up in ways right now that I'm not proud of, or I could show up in a way that I am proud of. And I am already here. So I might as well choose the actions and the thoughts that help me feel confident and proud of myself, that help me feel empowered. Because if I feel more confident and empowered, I'm probably going to feel better in this situation. And I'm probably going to be able to take actions that help me navigate this situation in the best way possible. Even if they're scary. Even if they're uncomfortable. I can still choose to see and honor myself for doing this really hard thing. Maybe I can even love myself more because I'm doing this hard thing. I'm showing up to a commitment I've made to myself or someone else. And I can be really proud of myself for that. So I'm letting go of all of this resistance to reacting to this situation in a way I'm proud of. Letting go of the resistance to navigating the situation in a way that I'm proud of. The truth is, no matter how frustrated I get or how hard this is, I can still feel good about myself and about my life. This situation doesn't have to mean anything about me or dictate anything that happens in the future. I get to decide what this means about me and how this is going to shape my tomorrow. I'm loving, forgiving, and accepting myself. And I'm committing to myself that I'm loving and honoring myself. I'm reminding myself the agency I have in this situation. And I'm not abandoning myself. I'm sticking with myself every step of the way of this hard journey. Take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Great job. I'm so proud of you. I hope that this situation feels easier and that you feel better about yourself. And I hope that, I feel like when you change the energy that you bring to the situation changes. So I really hope that for you. Best of luck, sending all the love, all the blessings. I will see you in the next video.